One of the great things that I love about the internet and books and media is that you can learn lessons from other people without having to go through those mistakes and those tribulations yourself.
Lesson learned.
So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 different things that I would tell myself if I could go back in time. Now, over the past 2.5 decades, I've read so many books and listened to so many podcasts and had so many great conversations with a lot of people. And I wanted to go ahead and synthesize a lot of that material in this one video. And guys, if you can learn some of these tips and tricks that I'm going to talk about in this video, I really believe that it could put you so much further ahead. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with number 1. People are often so caught up in their own life that they hardly even notice the things that you're so caught up and worried about. So there's actually been a name given to this, and it's actually called the spotlight effect. And it's essentially where we believe that we're being noticed more than we actually are. We often feel like we are at the center of everybody's world, but oftentimes we're only at the center of our own. So when you go to take a calculated risk or to try something new, keep in mind that most people won't even notice anyway. And I think we should use that to our advantage in realizing that, hey, if you fail, it's not that big of a deal. Oftentimes it could be corrected and most people won't notice anyway. Number 2, say yes to more opportunities. So back when I was in school, I was so concerned with getting a high GPA and performing super well that oftentimes I would miss out on different opportunities that, quite frankly, I would have loved to have partaken in. So one thing I would recommend for you guys is finding that balance. Finding the balance between performing very well, but then also enjoying the process and loving it as you go. There's going to be so many opportunities that you will have that essentially people will throw your way, that will come across to you. Consider saying yes more often when these are good opportunities. Remember, not every opportunity is a great opportunity, but when you have those great ones that come across, consider saying yes, even if it's a little bit of a sacrifice, because you never know what lies on the other end of that yes. Number 3, learn the art of starting. Now, this is one that really hits home for me because it's something that I feel like I've learned much later in my life. It can take people 10 years to essentially start something that takes them 10 minutes to do. Now, this might sound crazy, but it happens all the time. There are people who essentially will wait 10 years to start a habit of going to the gym because they're afraid of what people are going to think, or they're afraid that it's going to be hard or it's going to be difficult, not realizing that just by getting their shoes on, going to the gym, showing up, doing the first workout, and then coming back and doing it again over and over and over and over again is going to mitigate all, or at least most of the things that they were essentially worried about in the beginning. And again, we're all guilty of this. Whether it's, starting a business, or it's going to the gym, or it's starting a podcast, or it's starting a YouTube channel, whatever it might be for you, learning the art of starting and breaking it into this one small action. One action that you can essentially do that will get you started, that'll get the ball rolling so that you can start in whatever it is that you're trying to do, so it doesn't look like this mountain of a task. And that example I just used of going to the gym, it's getting your shoes on and getting to the gym, opening the door and lifting that first weight. Those are small, tiny steps, but essentially if you can do that, that's typically the hardest part, is just showing up and getting there. But you have to start. If you never start, you'll never be able to achieve a lot of the dreams and the goals that you do have. So learn the art of starting and break it down into these small actionable steps if you have to. So that wraps up 3 of the things that I would tell my younger self if I could go back in time. If you guys liked this video or it helped you in any way, feel free to leave a like and leave a comment down below if you'd like to see more videos like this. Feel free to check out some of my other videos that are on the screen as well. Really appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you have a good one. See you in the next one.